Hey class, welcome back to Chapter 9, Length, Area and Volume. Today we'll be looking at Exercise 9H, Volume and Capacity. Volume is the amount of space a 3D object occupies. We measure it in millimeters cubed, centimeters cubed, meters cubed, etc. Whereas capacity is the amount of fluid a container can hold. We measure that in milliliters, liters, and so on. Okay, so very different things. Volume is how much space something occupies. Capacity is how much I can fill something with. The volume of any prism can be found using the formula V times A times H, where A is the area of the base shape and H is the height. A prism, we should also note, has a regular cross section. So kind of like a block of cheese, if I was to cut it up, I would have exactly the same shape of the same size every single slice. Okay, let's give it a go. We're going to calculate the volume and the capacity of each object correct to the nearest, in this case, liter. Okay, so here we've got a square as our base. So if we can see that this shape here has the same side length as it does the width. So our base shape is a square, okay? And the area of the square is given by 3 times 3, okay? So we have 9 meters squared as our base shape. We then want to calculate the volume. So to calculate the volume, we're going to multiply that area of 9 by the height, capital H for height. Okay, our height here literally in the shape is the 8 meters, okay, so we're going up, and 9 by 8 is 72 meters cubed. Okay, so I've gone from meter squared area to meters cubed. To find the capacity, as a little added extra, 1 meter cubed is the same as 1,000 liters. So what that means is that for every 1 meter cubed, I'm going to have 1,000 liters. If I multiply this by 1,000, I will get 72,000 liters, which is a very large rectangular prism. Okay, so we calculate the volume and then convert capacity if need be. Let's try another. This time we have what's called a triangular prism. So if I slice it this way every time, I'm going to get a triangular shape. Okay, now the volume is going to be given by the area, and we're given here the area of the base shape is 3.75 centimeters squared, and we're going to multiply that by, this time the height is sort of like depth, and I like to sort of think of H as D sometimes, D for depth, because typically our height's drawn into the page for some prisms. So please note that those two might be a little more interchangeable. And here we've got our area in centimeters, but our height in millimeters. So we're going to need to convert that. To go from millimeters to centimeters, we divide by 10 to get 8 centimeters. And again, our height is 8, and that's our height. We should label it H or D, whatever. And we multiply by 8. 3.75 by 8, we're going to do that vertically. So 5 times 8 is 40, put down the 0, carry the 4. 7 times 8 is 56, plus 4 is 60, put down the 0, carry the 6. 3 times 8 is 24, plus the 6 is 30. And we've got 2 decimal places in the question, so we'll have 2 in the answer. Okay, so our volume is going to be 30 centimeters cubed, which in milliliters, to answer the question completely, 1 centimeter cubed equals 1 milliliter, so we'd multiply by 1 to give us 30 milliliters. So it's actually quite a small triangular prism. Okay, as always guys, if you have any questions, let me know, but otherwise good luck with the work and I'll speak to you all very soon.